Hi guys, I just realised after I recorded that I don't think I actually introduced myself. So, assuming that one day someone's gonna watch this video that is not a friend of mine already. I'm Layla. Hello, nice to meet you. Okay, this is weird. Welcome to my channel. I'm so used to seeing people say welcome back to my channel, but obviously I can't do that because you're in the first video. So, who am I? I'm Layla. I studied neuroscience as my first degree. I graduated in 2019 and now I have no clue what I'm doing with my life. I moved to London about 3.5 weeks ago in pursuit of I don't know what. I had a job for a year as a workshop trainer person working with like mostly financial people. Yeah, I'm starting medicine next year, so that's really exciting. I've got no idea what I'm doing this year. I really have no idea. I got made redundant like a lot of people did during this pandemic, and at that time I was like, okay, I'm gonna look for a really great plan B, this is just how things were meant to be. So I took a TEFL course. What is TEFL? TEFL is teaching English as a foreign language. I was like, that would be a really great way to travel and still make some money. During that I was doing research into, okay, where do I want to go? Well, where's got the pandemic under control? What aligns with both of those? Vietnam. I didn't go to Vietnam because they had a second wave 3 days after I got my job offer. COVID pandemic is just following me, it seems. Don't follow my footsteps, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to make this first video about kind of why I'm starting this YouTube channel and why I nearly didn't. So why am I starting this YouTube channel? Good question. I just feel like I'm not really doing anything of real value at the moment and I want to help people. I have a blog that I launched earlier in the year, 5-6 months ago now, called Study Travel Repeat. I know it's a bit early for a plug, but as excited as I am about that and being able to pass on what I've learned through kind of going from a not great school to going to university and to now navigating the world of adulthood to then go back to studenthood, it's just a lot. And I've looked a lot into kind of like, okay, how am I going to make money? I'm going to start medical school when I'm at 23 years old, graduate at 28, and then I'll start my career, and it's going to take me like 6 years from now before I'm actually making what I was making last year, which is a savage thought, but I've got a lot of ideas of how I'm gonna become at least independent enough that I've got choices around how I spend my time. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Why have I started this YouTube channel? I want to talk about the journey through medicine from the get-go, like from before you apply. I want to kind of document my journey through it and kind of all the other ends of. I was very fortunate during my first degree to spend every summer, well, 3 summers in New York at a camp, which I talk about endlessly. I actually lived with one of my friends I met at camp in 2016 right now, and I did a summer internship in Canada. And I've just been really lucky. I've managed to travel to a lot of places. I've got friends around the world. I honestly don't think there's such thing as irrelevant work experience. I think the thing that really sold me in my medical school interview was actually my last job, which had nothing to do with medicine whatsoever. It was kind of running workshops for a room of people. It wasn't even a workshop, it was a game, which is bizarre because I know nothing about IT. And I got to travel to some really cool places. For someone like me that's kind of used to being very, very, very busy, very, very busy, suddenly having nothing going on and literally just applying for jobs. It's like, also just there's a lot of financial things that no one tells you about when you're in uni that you're gonna have to deal with when you leave uni, and yeah, I just have a lot of ideas. So in sum, because I'm rambling, student life, medical school, how to get into medical school, how to study, how to travel. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I probably will cover in the blog. So that's kind of where I'm at. Why YouTube? I've been told I could make friends with the wall. I think it was a compliment. Not really sure. Oh. I'm just going to take a minute to fix this. I will edit this out. Ooh. Yeah, so I realised when I was editing the video that I forgot to mention another reason why I'm doing this, and that is that there are a lot of YouTubers who are doing incredible things and doing kind of like what I want to be doing, but like most other things in the world, basically no one representing the women, people of colour, the demographic that just isn't doing it. There are a lot more men doing a lot of things, and as much as I, you know, respect and look up to the people that I watch on YouTube regularly, I'm watching my neighbour watch me do this through my window. So awkward. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, that was all. Why did I almost not start YouTube? For lots of reasons. First of all, it's not as easy as it seems. When you first think of a YouTuber, you just think of them kind of like sitting in front of camera, recording themselves doing some stuff, and then uploading it to YouTube and lots of people watching it. I'm like a serial researcher and chronic perfectionist. When it came to my blog, I kind of like had to understand absolutely every facet of what I was doing before I did it. I was watching something that Ali Abdaal, he actually got it from someone else, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, said that was kind of along the lines of your first 50 videos are going to be crap. Anyway, I just thought there isn't really a better time to start, and there's nothing holding me back right now. I've got the time, I've got the resources, I don't really have the knowledge, but that'll come. As nervous as I was to sit down and do this, I'm actually talking and not finding it as hard as I thought I would. My dissertation supervisor when I was in 4th year was like, don't write a script. You know the stuff, just go in and speak. And I was like, you're crazy. But it was great. Anyway, it was my birthday last week and my flatmate got me this little set of mindfulness cards with kind of a lot of quotes on them, and I was reading through them and I was thinking, oh, and so I thought I would share one with you today. Maybe it'll be a weekly thing, who knows? Here's Percy, by the way, he kind of lives on our couch. Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. YouTube is the new oceans, and me starting YouTube when I don't feel entirely ready is losing sight of the shore. I encourage you guys to do the same. If you have anything that you're thinking about doing and don't really know where to start, just do it. Like, now's as good a time as any. Now's probably a better time than any, to be honest. So, I think that'll be all from me today. Someone give me a job. Someone please hire me.